Hey everyone, welcome to assignment 5, adding and deleting loops. So in this assignment, you are actually going to be making your own song. So you can see on the screen that I have a loop ready to go. Now what is a loop? A loop is a musical track that repeats over and over again. And we can actually kind of see this visually as we look at it. If I were to zoom in a little bit, you can see that every single time we have a square, it kind of looks very similar. Like we see this high note right before it repeats. So yeah, that's what a loop is. It's just a repeated pattern over and over again. Now, what your job is to add new loops and kind of layer them on top of each other to make a song. Well, how do we do that? Well, there are two ways to start off. One, if you click this button right here, Browse Loops, or you can click this purple button with the music note. They do the same thing. Now, mine usually defaults to originals. Yours might show something here, it might not. Now you can see that loops are categorized under a certain name. So for instance, these are all the anthem loops under the originals. And you can see right here, the one I've already put down is called Anthem Beat 1, which is right there. There's also, like, here's one called Beanie, here's one called Brampton, and they all sound really different. So like, here's what Brampton's Beat 1 full sounds like, versus here's Anthem Beat 1. Right? Really different. So in order to add a new track, all you do is you click on one. Let's see here. Let's click on one here. And you just drag it to where it says add new track. Now sometimes you can add them to a track that already exists. I don't like doing that. I really recommend always putting a new track. So there they are on top of each other. Now let's play and see what it sounds like. All right, well, before I tell you whether or not I like it, P.S. I don't like it, let's talk about the two different types of loops you'll see. This one right here is called a MIDI loop. A MIDI loop stands for Musical Instrument Digital Interface. I had to look it up. Now, what does that mean? It means that it was made using digital instruments. And you can see that because it's got little boxes for each of the notes. This one, though, is just a sound recording. So it's got sound waves on it. This is important because sound waves and MIDI recordings are different, and you can do different things with them. Like, you can't merge a sound wave recording, but you can a MIDI recording. Just important to know. Now, like I said, I didn't really like this one, so what I'm going to do is click these three dots, click delete track, and that's all there is to it. That's how you add and delete. Now, if you aren't sure what to add, at the top, if you scroll all the way up here are top picks for this project. So what does that mean? Well, it means that these loops were recommended based off of what was already there. So I already put one down, and now it's recommending some things for you to try. And you can do that. Your assignment is to add 3 more loops to make this into a song. So you could just add things from in here. Kind of boring, but you could do it. 1. And then look, see, it changed because I did something new. And maybe I'll do something like this. And this guy. Let's see what it sounds like. Now you'll notice that it looped back to the beginning. That's because it's got the cycle mode turned on. If you click here, you can turn it on and off, and then you can use this purple bar to tell the computer what parts you want it to repeat. So I moved the purple bar out, and you can see it's playing the silence, but when it gets to this part right here, it's going to go back to the beginning. That's it. So once again, your assignment is to make a song with 4 loops total.